Hello, everyone. I am so excited that we are here for module 4. I cannot believe how quickly the time has gone. And I am just going to get pulled up here so that way I can make sure I'm seeing all of your comments. So thank you for being flexible with me. I might try to go to a networking event, which is right in the middle of the day today. So I was like, let me see if I can switch to 10 o'clock. So here we are. So if you're watching on the replay, let me know that you're watching on the replay. I popped on a couple minutes early because I wanted to share some really big client wins again, you can't make this up. It's such momentum for all of these clients. So I know I had posted about this one client. Hi, Laura. Nice to see you. So I had a client who, and a lot of these are current clients of mine that have kind of just said, hey, I want to share this with you. I have this huge win. So one of them, and I had posted in this group, had earned less than $5,000 in her business in 2023. And as of January 3rd, she had $5,600 already booked in from clients. So she's been in my world for 2 months. She is all in on her business. She came to the retreat. She's in my Pristine program. She comes to every call and is taking copious notes and implements. I'm telling you, if you come in to my world and you implement, you will get results. It's almost a guarantee. It is a guarantee, actually. So that was the first example I wanted to share. Another person had just created her first membership. She attracted, I think there was 18 people on her, I think it was 18. I might be misquoting, but it was some high number that she attracted into her workshop. And she has new people upgrading into her VIP membership. Then someone else, literally probably 30 minutes ago, she's brand new to business, but she dropped into my DMs and she was telling me that she has 19 people that wanted to join her Facebook group. She's been showing up consistently as herself, shining in her brilliance, and she has people wanting to work with her already. So I'm like, you better get that Kajabi link ready to go so that people can pay you because everybody is like, oh my gosh, I want to work with you. So I see, yes, I see Erin. Let me know if you're here. Let me know you can hear me. That's always a fear of mine. Like I'm talking and my Bluetooth isn't working, but you should be able to hear me here. Okay. Comment so that I can make sure. Okay. Comment on your post. And it's on a Zoom. Going to put on real clothes and fix my hair. Melissa, you're funny. Yeah, it's not a Zoom. So, okay, let me know. Okay, cool. Erin, I see that. Thank you so much for doing that. So I share this to let you know what's possible. So often we're thinking, oh, that's great for these other people that they're getting these results, but especially as pharmacists, we're like, we need physical proof. Here's your proof. People attracting new clients and cash flow and people into their world, that is the energetic foundation that was laid. And we have to focus, speed, power, and today's all about momentum. And so they are literally creating momentum and this energetic vortex that is bringing people into their world, and that is both energetic and strategic. And I had another person, I'll tell you another quick story. Someone who's actually in our book anthology messaged me and she was like, oh my God, I see one of my current clients, she's like, I see how you've transformed her business. And it's so amazing because she can see, like, she's known this person for a long time. She can see the shift in how she's showing up differently. So, other people, when you go through this transformation, start to notice, wow, look at that. Look at that person. And then you can see what's possible for you. So that's why I share these stories because I know that our brains are like, but how? How is that possible? You have a unique soul blueprint. You are going to attract the aligned opportunities for you. And so when you see that happening for other people, let that be confirmation that your blessings are on the way too, with your participation. We can't just sit back and wait for people to come to our website or wait for some big opportunity. We create the momentum. And so That's what I want you to leave this aligned and abundant container with, knowing you have the power inside of you and it's with your participation. You have to focus, show up excited, not be coming to your business burnt out, release these unworthiness patterns, right? Everything that we've gone through together, and that creates energetic momentum. You see it in my business too. I share, again, I don't share this to be like, look at me, everybody, look at all the things that I'm doing. I share it to inspire you, to let you know that the same is available to you too. So, client cash flow opportunities, that is the vortex that we're creating here. So, these principles apply no matter where you're at in your business. That's the other thing I wanted to say. I have clients that are just beginning. I have clients that have been in business for a while. When you embody this energy of all in, I'm actually curious. Let me know after, watching these trainings, what does all in mean to you? I want to hear in the comments here. And then I'm going to answer some questions that I got about aligned, abundant, and all in. What does being all in mean to you? Marlene, yes. Smiley face. Let me pull back up Facebook, make sure I can see all the comments. Cool. Yeah, it's showing. Day 2 was weird. It wasn't showing the comments. What would be different if you were all in on your business? Remember, I talked about that in day 1, I believe, about how right when I was about to moving forward to be able to work when I want and spend more time with my kids. So that freedom and flexibility that we've talked about, the 3 F's for you. I think it was like family, freedom, flexibility. I think that's what it was. So that is your focus. So what would need to happen in order for you to fully commit and go all in on your business this year, Erin? And trust that you are laying the energetic foundation, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of the predictable to lean into infinite possibilities. Just like the clients that I just talked about, they're showing up in their true essence and their brilliance, and they're attracting the right people and the clients and the opportunities and the paid speaking engagements and all of those things. It's not random, it's quantum physics. In order to tap into these potentials, we have to move out of our comfort zone. I just did this. I'll give you a quick story. I wasn't sure if, like, I know I shared yesterday, I actually just this morning channeled my entire TED Talk. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm just like, because I was stuck a little bit. And for, like, to be quite honest, I wasn't even sure that I wanted to do one because I was thinking, oh, like it's a should. It sounds like, it feels like it's a lot of work, but it just kept coming back over and over and over again. And so I just leaned into it. And I'm like, you know what? I know that this is going to elevate my business. It is going to impact more people. And that's really what my desire is. And so I leaned into that. And I know that I'm here to be of service in that way. It means doing the things to move the needle regularly, putting myself out there, making a plan to grow. It means aligning myself in my space with who I want to be. Beautiful. That embodiment. And as silly as it might sound, like this is why I'm revamping my look a little bit here, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, first of all, I'm asking myself, what the hell would I even wear on a TEDx stage? I was thinking about that yesterday, and I'm looking on Pinterest and kind of just, having fun with it and putting different outfits on this Pinterest board. But how would I hold myself differently? What would I have to believe if I knew that that TED Talk was mine? Because that's what we're aligning to, is the person that already has that embodiment, the person that knows and has the conviction that my story matters, that I have a voice and expertise that's meant to be shared. So I want to hear what's everybody else. There's other people on here. I see 4 people. Don't be shy. What is being all in? I know I was in the middle of a story and then I lost my thought. So if you guys can remember and remind me, I was going to tell a story about the TED Talk, make my business profitable so I can impact the lives of more people. Believe in yourself. It's that conviction and belief that whenever doubts come up, whenever, and for me, that's maybe what I was going to say about the TED Talk. Different things have come up. And yes, hi Tara. I see Tara here, Marlene, Melissa, Erin, and Lara. So thank you guys for being flexible today. Because like I said, I think I want to go to this networking meeting that only happens once a month. So I'm going to try to get there at 11:30. So doubts are going to come up. I'll be honest. I said to myself, like, what would I share that hasn't already been shared? That was something that came up for me. And as I kind of sat with it and played with it and felt into what's going to unlock when I step out of my comfort zone and step onto the TEDx stage, that's how you tap into infinite possibilities, because you never know. That TED Talk could reach thousands of people. It could lead to different opportunities. And so I am investing in a coach who can help me with that. And yes, it's a stretch, but I've already recouped the investment and then some, because I'm taking action on every single thing that she's saying. I'm taking copious notes like Tara. Tara is one of my rock star clients and Christine, and she's seeing and reaping the benefits of her hard work. Donna, oh my goodness. Hi. Happy New Year, Donna. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you're here with us. Cool. So I would definitely recommend, Donna, because I know you're just joining us today, go back and watch the other three modules. I'm going to be keeping this group open until probably next Friday. So make sure that if you want to watch the replays or anything like that, this is actually going to be going into my VIP content vault that everybody who signs up for Aligned, Abundant, and All In, you're going to get access to all of my signature programs. So this VIP content vault that has all of my past masterclasses and workshops. You'll get, what else? Elevate Healers Academy, Pristine, Soulful Strategic Sales, Confident Client Attraction. You get access to all of these programs for 12 months, because if you're going all in, I'm giving you all access. That's the way that I think about it. So, speaking of that, I did want to go through, because I got a lot of questions. Oh, perfect. You watched the first two. Okay. So I have gotten several DMs and questions about this program. And so I want to just go through that here. I took some time today and just listed out some of the top questions that I've gotten. So for those of you who are brand new and you're like, what's Aligned, Abundant, and All In? It is my brand new 6-month close proximity mastermind where you get four C's. So it was content, community, coaching, and close proximity to me. So this is unlike any other program that I've ever had. You're going to be able to ask me questions through a Voxer chat, which is kind of like Messenger, but you can ask specific questions, 1 or 2 clear questions, and you can voice memo them, and I will answer them on Mondays and Thursdays. We're going to be doing 2 calls a month, which I'm going to go through. That was one of the calls here. So I'll dive into that question first. What is the format of this? So we're going to have 2 calls a month. The first is a training call where you're going to fill out a pre-call questionnaire. So I'm going to be asking you specific things like, what is your income so far this month? What is your desired income? Where are you getting tripped up in your business right now? Very specific laser focused questions that you're going to answer so that I'm dialed in to help you on the call. So we're going to have hot seat coaching, which is essentially you're coming to these calls with a challenge, and the group is going to be sharing and listening and giving you feedback as well. That's the power of a mastermind group, is that collectively we are going to come up with a solution. Then we're all going to be sharing that feedback, and I'll probably do some kind of alignment training, whether it's, I think we have monthly focuses, whether it's aligning to your dream client, aligning to your most soulful sales conversations, things like that. Then on the second call, it's going to be called the Do the Damn Thing call. So Really, Aligned, Abundant, and All In is not just another group coaching program. It is where you come to take action and to implement. Yes, I will be sharing trainings, but, or I guess I should say, and I'm also going to be holding you accountable. We as a group. And studies have shown, I want to find the statistic here. I think it was people who, here it is. Um, it's easy to swear up and down you'll do XYZ. We know that probability of achieving a goal increases to 95% when individuals commit to an accountability partner and check in regularly. So this isn't where you go to hide in a big group and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this thing, but then you never implement. This is an implementation and action taking portal. And I am going to stretch you, lovingly stretch you, to expand into your highest embodiment. And so on those calls, the do the damn thing calls, we're going to be accountable to each other. And we're going to be working on that embodiment of the person that has that desired outcome. And for those of you who have already been in my world, you know I don't let you play small. I just don't, because I see your greatness. That's one of my spiritual gifts, is I'm able to see your gifts, the greatness of who you came here to be, and your highest timeline. And we're going to be collapsing time together because I've been there, done that. I'm here to help you to embody that queen essence of who you came here to be. So that's what we're going to be going into. So those 2 calls a month, you're going to get the Voxer access to me. You get all of that content for 12 months. So you have plenty of time to absorb. And, I might even say to you, hey, if you have a question about something, hey, go to Pristine Module 5 and watch that training. So that's the beauty of this, is you get literally all access to me. And so there is an application for this. So I'm going to drop the link again because some people were asking for the link. You do need to apply for this, because if we're going to be in close proximity, I want to make sure that it's aligned for all that are involved. So it's a quick application. You can go ahead and fill that out. And then there was another question. I've invested in other programs. How is this different? So I kind of alluded to this already, but it's not just a group coaching program. This is where you come to implement, where we come to stretch each other, to cheer each other on, to feel safe and have that co-regulation and co-regulation essentially means you're in a supportive environment where other people are going to witness you and hold you to that higher standard for your greatness. I wanted to just make sure I'm not missing anything here. And we're going to be focusing on the 4 qualities of energy, obviously. So focus, speed, power, momentum. And I promise you, when you nail this, you are going to see results. First, we have to create the energetic foundation through the things that we've gone through already in this program, marrying that with strategy and smart systems and looking at things like delegating, eliminating, automating. So this is very much a blend of my signature methodology, which is the energetic alignment with strategy. I think that was it so far. I did want Sharon, if you're watching this, because she was one that, and I'm sure she doesn't mind me sharing. She came to me before Pristine, and she was like, I've done, a lot, and I've invested in different programs, and I get that, and I really validate that. Like, you guys are high achievers, you've invested before, but I want Sharon to comment here how her experience is different, because she's in my Pristine program. She said yes. She was on that line of like, should I? And I was a stand for her transformation. And trust me, she is glad that she said yes to Pristine. And so I share that because I know that sometimes people have, which is normal. It's like all of these different protective parts of you come up whenever you're about to step out of your comfort zone. It's all of the mind chatter, like, oh, well, I just need to do more trainings, or oh, I'm not ready yet, or oh, I don't have the funds yet, or oh, that's normal. That's your body trying to protect you. And if you're all in on your business, this was actually my the homework question, but I'm going to go to it now. What kind of results would you create in your business if you were all in? Think about it. Infinite possibilities. If you could dream into the highest, biggest, most expansive vision for 2025, and you were all in, you held that energy of conviction, certainty, confidence, what would be possible for you? I want to hear. And then I'm going to open it up for just kind of general questions here. What would be possible? I want to hear your big, bold desires and dreams. I'm here present with you, holding space so that we can bring this to fruition together. Come on, don't be shy. I'm going to wait. I'm just waiting here. If not, we'll be done in 20 minutes. That's cool too. What's Pristine? How is it different? So, yeah, Pristine is my group coaching program. So, with Aligned, Abundant, and All In, you get Pristine. So, again, Aligned, Abundant, and All In is kind of like the umbrella that you're getting access to all of those programs anyway. Pristine is my 4-month group program that I don't offer it all the time. We're, I think, halfway through right now. And I typically offer that maybe twice a year. But with Aligned, Abundant, and All In, you get all of that content. So that's essentially a lot of the energetics around marketing and sales, how to soulfully sell. What else do we go through? Magnetic messaging, a lot of those elements there. I'm just making sure I'm not missing comments here. Oh, here we go. I see, for some reason oh, here we go. My answer would be 10K months, 15. What expanding beyond that I would like to make. Yeah, why not? Towards more strategy than messaging or both. So Donna, you're saying aligned, abundant, and all in. I just want to make sure that we're not talking about pristine. So aligned, abundant, and all in is a blend, but it's truly an implementation portal. So I am going to hold you accountable if you say, I want to have my own retreat. Okay, let's talk that through. What would that look like? What is the simplest accelerated path for you to get started on that, to get momentum on that? Again, looking at the 4 elements of focus, speed, power, momentum. Yep. Christina's been amazing. Thank you, Tara. Yeah. So Donna, it's both, as it is with all my programs. I like that. Yeah. Tara, you would actually be a really great candidate for aligned, abundant, and all in, because you are an implementer, you are an action taker, and we're even going deeper with the energetic work. So I gave you a taste with, I think it was day 2, we did that activation about plugging into the field of infinite possibilities. I will definitely be doing some activations in this program to help you accelerate your path. So think about the transformation that you've seen in 4 days over this 4-day experience. I know it's been more like 10 days, but imagine 6 months and being in this energy of taking action and being accountable and implementing and being in this energy of momentum, what you could achieve. Like, I want to hear some big, bold desires and dreams. Tara, yes for you. Why not? Anything's possible. So I'll tell you mine. Okay, mine, big, bold dreams this year. Do a TED Talk. Um, what else? I want to serve even more people. I want to touch thousands of people this year, which I'm sure indirectly I have. But those are my big, bold dreams. And I know it's going to happen. That's why I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I believe it. I'm aligning to that person who is standing on the red circle. Other people in pharmacy have done it. There's proof to my subconscious. I know it's possible for me. Anybody else? So if you're interested in aligned, abundant, and all in, I would definitely go apply before the 15th because the fast action bonuses are you get BOGO tickets for free to my fall 2025 retreat. And then you get free access to any of my other workshops. So this program was $197. You would get this free. Again, if you're all in, you're getting all access. Christina's been amazing. Thank you so much. I want to push the envelope and enter in, creating my own CBD supplements. There you go, Melissa. Yes. And I know you want to speak on stages. Being a thought leader, that could be something like recognized as a thought leader. So then we have to think, okay, if you were a thought leader, what would you be doing differently? What is the embodiment of that person? What new actions would you be taking in your business every week? What would you stop doing? Yeah, Marlene, there's different payment plans we can chat about. Recognize as a thought leader. Yeah, exactly. That's what I felt for you, Melissa. I was like, that's why I said that specific word. Hmm. So this is all part, Marlene, this is part of Soulful Sales. So for me, I want people to go through this process of applying for it, and then we can have a conversation. So that's why there's no price on there. And some people, like Janet, upgraded to a VIP offer. So everybody is going to be in a different place. Okay, I'm going to open it up for just general questions. Where are you getting stuck in your business? Anything else that I can support you with before we close out for today? And I'll just wait a couple minutes here. Hmm. Awesome. I will message you after. I think you'd be great, Marlene. You'd be a great fit. Okay, I'm going to wait another like 30 seconds here, just for everybody's sake of time. Content to attract clients is my weakness. So really, honestly, thinking about stripping away all the fluff and the algorithm and this and that, content to attract clients comes down to showing up as yourself without all of these uh perfectionist tendencies, without the filters, and truly speaking your soul. And when you do that and you show up in a confident way, not just sharing what people can Google, and you say, this is the transformation I provide, this is who it's for, people are going to drop in. Focus is where I'm getting stuck. Love the encouragement of more boundaries and planning. Hmm. So, Donna, where does your focus get lost? Where do you fall off the path? Kind of ideas, but then taking action, I get lost or afraid of failure. Yep. And I love that you brought this up, Melissa. And thank you. I want to just honor you because I love how vulnerable you are. And I know that's something that you want to work on, and you're doing it. Like, good for you. You shared about that in one of, I think, the anthology group about showing up more vulnerably, and you are. And that's how you can really shift and transform, is by first just saying, hey, this is where I'm struggling. Then taking action. So this is another way that, aligned, abundant, and all in, I would say to you, okay, what is your top priority? Then let's talk about the most simple, effective, accelerated path to help you get there. And we would hold you accountable and say, hey, we're going to witness you in this overwhelm and fear of failure that almost every high achiever has, I bet, right? These are your nervous system protective parts coming online, and that's totally normal. And here's how we're going to shift it. This is what we're going to do. So we have a simple plan. We move through some nervous system exercises together. You execute, and then you move. And you stay focused. You have the speed, you have the power, you have the momentum. Same. Idea to implementation is huge. Thank you. Beautiful. Same here. Hmm. Yeah. See, look. And then everybody's like, oh my God, me too. That's the power of group, of a group, of a mastermind, of people witnessing you, because it's so easy. And I'm like, I was the queen of this, to be like, oh, I'll just figure it out. I got it. But again, think about that TSA line that, if you're not paying for that faster path, and it doesn't have to be coaching with me, it could be whoever you want, or taking that next step to invest in yourself with a program or a coach, somebody that can really help you, then you're paying in other ways, right? Then our focus falls off, or different things come up, life gets in the way, and then we don't move to implementation. So this is all normal. ADHD struggle, personal situations on a plate with family. Standing for more focus on myself and business in 2025. Okay. So I hear you here, Donna, and I know that someone else in this group, I'm not gonna say who, but I resonate with another client of mine that has a similar challenge. And what I would say is that there is always going to be something, right? What's the word? I'm not validating you because I validate you, right? We all go through things in our life that it's like, oh, someone got sick, or my family, or this or that. But staying focused and committed, even if, there's a tech glitch, or even if there are different things going on in our world, and coming back to focus and saying, okay, what support do I need? How can I delegate, eliminate, automate something in my business? As an example, I had Lindsay, and to be honest, I was like, how am I going to run my business this year? Because I knew I was going to have maternity leave for about 6 weeks. And it all worked out because I had things in place. I had Priscilla and Katie and Iris and my entire team supporting me. I delegated things. I set up automations. I did things that I knew would keep generating clients. And I was able to have those 6 weeks with Lindsay, which was so precious. And so I say that to let you know that there's always options. And when we're in fight or flight, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't, or even overwhelm. It's like our prefrontal cortex is offline. We can't see options. We can't think critically. And that makes so much sense. But I promise you that you can maintain that focus when you have accountability, when you have structures in place in your business, when you are using team members, maybe you slowly add that on. And it doesn't have to be expensive. I know that's a big fear. Like, oh my gosh, I can't afford a VA. So I say all of that to encourage all of you that it's those baby steps, and getting accountability and getting support and being committed to your vision, even if things come up. But true, I resonate with your message of pivot. Yep, that is me. True. Yep. See, look how many people resonate with that. Thank you for sharing, Donna. Beautiful. Hmm. I have stuff too that comes up, like, Lindsay gets sick, or whatever it is. I have to switch things around for daycare, or whatever that might be. Taking care of an infant is no joke. I'll just say that. You guys who have kids, it's constant. But I utilize my energy, and I know, okay, maybe I delegate this, or, as an example, Iris, I was like, okay, I need you, like, I'm doing this launch right now. I said, I need you to create this carousel for me. I delegated that to her. I'm like, I don't want to play around with Canva for an hour. My time is precious, as is everybody's here. So it's being smart with your energy, smart with your time. Again, these are all things that you can learn. So thank you so much for sharing all of this here. Yep. I'm just making sure I got everybody's comment. Anyone else? Like if you could pinpoint one of the days, so focus, speed, power, momentum, where are you getting stuck? For a lot of you, it sounds like focus. Hmm. Overwhelm. Yeah. So that's freeze. Your nervous system goes to freeze. We talked about this. Speed also. Idea to implementation. So speed is like showing up to me. Speed and acceleration is two things. It's idea to implementation, but it's also showing up with excitement and enthusiasm before the physical evidence is there. And I told the story about how I got asked to speak at this MHA business summit, and the guy was, my contact was like, "Oh, yeah, like we're gonna pay for, all expenses paid." And I said, "Okay, like what about my speaker fee?" He goes, "Oh yeah, we don't have, we didn't plan for that." And I was like, "Okay, well, I can't do it. Like I'm not doing it. Then I need some kind of compensation. I have a young daughter." And he said to me, he's like, "Okay, like I want you to speak. Like I need you to speak because of the enthusiasm and energy that showed up, that I was showing up with." And we worked it out, and it is my first four-figure talk. So it wasn't like a couple $100. It was a decent size investment that they're flying me down there. So that's an example of infinite possibilities and showing up with enthusiasm and excitement to your business, genuine excitement, not like, ha ha, rah, 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 like, genuine from, whatever that looks like for you. You don't have to show up sparkly like me. You show up as you, and you're enthusiastic and you're willing to help. Another example, Florida Pharmacy Association. I said to them the other day, um, because I had done a talk for them back in the fall, and I was like, hey, just to let you know, if I can help in any way, any other way, please let me know. Like, if you need to bounce some ideas off of me, I'm happy to help. And she's like, actually, we need speakers for these other two talks. I'm like, okay, done. They're both paid speaking engagements. So it's, don't just take opportunities for face value. Always ask, okay, like, is there another option? Or, hey, let's think outside the box. Like, how can I be of service here? How can I help you? Even with sales, honestly, there's somebody right now who I'm talking to who is a potential client, and I'm not going to give specifics, but she was like, hey, I just can't swing like the VIP investment for Aligned Abundant and All In, which is like, I wanted to add on a couple sessions for her. And I was like, listen, I want to be of service to you. So like, let's figure this out together. And she was so appreciative. She's like, actually, yes, like I want to have that conversation with you. So just like I had talked about in day one about the downsell to messenger support, when you are a stand for people's transformation and you find a way to work with them so that it's a win-win situation, whatever it might be, and you come from this place of love and service, that's what unlocks abundance too, because it's not just about what can I get? How can I make money here? How can I get an opportunity? It's truly about how can I be of service here? And honestly, if it's a no, I'm like, okay, well, how else can I help this person? How can I give them a free asset, or hey, say, hey, go look at this video, or here's how I want to help you. And when you operate from that high frequency, that is a very high frequency. When I talked about that David Hawkins chart, that is going to lead to future opportunities. When you plant those beautiful energetic seeds for people and you really want to help them, eventually maybe they never become a client, and that's okay too, but you're putting good out into the world. I know someone had said in this group, and remind me who it was, might have been Marlene, you said you want to help people who can't afford health coaching, and you can do that through a lot of your free content. That's so beautiful that you want to do that. And you also want to be profitable, so you can have both. You can be giving, and you also have to be open to receiving. Enthusiastic in small groups of people. I have for big groups and cameras. Yeah. Yeah. And that's normal. That's a protective part of you, Marlene, that wants to hide, that is afraid of judgment or criticism. And this is very common. I can promise you, I remember this is a funny story. So back in freshman year of college, I had to do a public speaking course. It was required at St. John's. I went to St. John's in Queens for pharmacy school. And I remember standing up at the podium and I was literally shaking. And I just kept thinking to myself, oh my God, like I hate this. I'm not meant to be a speaker. And then here I am speaking on stages and all of that. So it's a growth, it's an evolution, it's those baby steps that we talked about. I started off doing YouTube videos in my crappy studio apartment in Brooklyn, and it was really ugly, like ugly pink walls. And I just kept practicing and practicing. And that's what I'm talking about with focus and commitment and conviction, is that I don't care if I totally bomb a talk, if people give feedback that is like negative to me, because I'm so freaking committed to my vision and my mission and who God wants me to be and the light that I am in the world, that nothing's going to throw me off my path. Really, nothing. I've had some of the worst things said to me about me to my face and behind my back. I've had audiences of people. This happened recently. Someone was like, "Oh, why are you speaking on this? Like, what are your credentials?" I don't care, because I'm that laser focused on being what name I was given, Christ, Christina. I am here to be the light in the world, as I know all of you are as well. And so that is what all in means to me. It is unwavering faith, even when the results aren't there, the physical results. It's feeling and playing with that doubt, even when I know that I can do a TED talk, but the doubt creeps in, because this still happens, because it's a huge stretch in my visibility. So that's what I'm a stand for all of you. Whatever our paths are, if you go on after this and do something else, or, you sign up with me or not, I want you to feel encouraged and uplifted. And please let me know, because I'm happy to share videos or resources right in this group. So if you're getting stuck on something, if you need support with something, that's what I'm here for. Because I want to ignite more leaders to show up in your brilliance, to skyrocket your confidence, clients, and cash flow, but also your impact. That's what we're here for. We're all healers. We're all beacons of light. So I want to just say thank you for being here, for showing up fully and so vulnerably. A lot of you shared some pretty deep things here with me, and I honor that so much. I appreciate you. And I'm going to be watching the group today and tomorrow to see if anybody else that's watching the replay has anything else that you want to share. If something comes through and you're like, oh, I want to ask her this, go ahead, drop it right in the comments, and I'm happy to help. Yep. Marlene, you and I are going to chat. Trust me, I've got you. It's all good. Your content is in here. It's just about unlocking it. All right. So like I said, I'll watch the group. I'm going to post again about the aligned, abundant, and all-in experience in the comments. And the fast action bonuses are available until the 15th, which I don't even know what day of the week that is. But if you have any questions, just drop into my DMs. I'm happy to help you. And I am just sending you so much love, so much encouragement. And I will see you inside of the Facebook group. All right. Have a great day.